back from the weekends. Asida ani de bema nyameni achi akuma aseman asante man Ghana fo nyina omutie na anopay. Na emi say ne enkomo ne bebre na wo. Na enkomo no ye be sha ase de free eye England. Se ye sha enkomo na ase de free England, ye be sha ase de free Manchester United and Chelsea game no. Now there are various highlights of the game. Ye betimi edi ho enkomo, but it is no surprise. Say Manchester United and Chelsea ebo 1-1. Omumienu omo level ano no in such encounters. And the quality of the game was evident. Say, this was always going to be the outcome of the game due to the quality of football I heard in Enra. It looked boring sometimes. Everyone so ana energy kakra bem kakra. But I think say the main talking point coming from here, Casemiro, any Alejandro Garnacho issue they see on the pitch. Now, in the game, there were moments na yenina 2 years Garnacho should have taken a better decision. There was a cutback at some point in time in the game by Bruno Fernandes. Kwa fa so a shooty ball no na power nim etiema Sanchez to be so ball nim easily. Then another time I am Casemiro bufu ye no was when Garnacho nya about he could have played on Mazraoui ana overlap one for pass na mano pass na one for mano nya ya say no say pass na once and track back and tackle ana Casemiro bufu yi. So you watch the video and you understand say Casemiro was extremely furious. Na she ha say no relax kakra. Abra mu komrika kwa jebon na Casemiro drimika papa pani edrimika be cover wo chia ba be jebon. Abra so awodi an fa nye hwe. Obi si ebi dudu na agi to be say Garnacho football in the level no nya duru ba bia wo so odwin say woduru no, which I agree. And now Roy Keane ripped him apart but wa money din.
Yes.
Roy Keane as some kind yes Manchester United players be 2 years as some bro level no more no so no.
But
Garnacho is at that stage where maybe he might feel he's over the moon or he's there, but he's not yet there. But it doesn't also take away the fact that he's not a bad player. Neither say only good potential or top potential or consistent to beat me do the top. And then he's a good player because this season, check Manchester United top scorers on Manchester United top scorer. Obiem. Last season, Scott McTominay. And they Garnacho abedi adwuma de seen now. So the rest of the team they are not scoring enough. It is a impenyfo no more team no crown say go. No more waste chances are. Akoda say na we can criticize, but it doesn't mean he's a bad player. There's a difference between having a constructive criticism around such a player and what he's supposed to do. But he's so unlucky. If he wants to be like Ronaldo, the dressing room of Ronaldo better on Manchester United. So what would Manchester United history be? You would understand, say, the dressing room Ronaldo found himself in made him who he is now in terms of mentality. Ronaldo was even more selfish than Garnacho. Ronaldo not pursue both in Krampoche and Garnacho. But there was a time in the dressing room, Omuri game no Ryan Giggs in the post course no Oma fan channel dressing room ho. Ruud van Nistelrooy mo kono be ko Oma fan channel dressing and even Ferguson Oma fan channel. So that is what Emma Ronaldo and I said I'll become a team player. When I can't score, I'll pass. But when I can score, I will even improve on my goal scoring ability. This is a turning point for a 20-year-old. There are 20-year-olds who are much more experienced and intelligence than him. We can even make a case for even Adia Yamal or Barcelona. Shiny age and then the ability to be very decisive. Be training na nyepe. Ana Brabon and you be at the end of Fakwan. This is the testing point for Alejandro Garnacho. So, person a top player, this is the moment he needs to turn things around. So, when Timmy and Manena obey say, "Yeah, not in the career na berry."
Because I'm a real monomontion and but typical ringers never how.
It is a Obana one, you know, one rate.
Maybe a trinka or more different.
You are going to face such a problem, and I think so some of these things he will need to improve at some point. Casemiro money up no money in the dressing room. Casemiro you've played with top players. And yet the password Tiano Park and Momuko dressing room. I even expect him to even do more. We are not not national motium. No what children said the obesity because the talent is there and he can do better. Edu Arsenal issue ni Mikel Arteta. You see, everything that is going on at Arsenal, maybe there are stories that are coming out, say Marinikas, on only team no person ko shame no ko no more no ko head of the group ni nyina no di jumani it is there. But the impact of Edu leaving Arsenal, what is going wrong? At Arsenal, I be man I motivated say also free on Mr. Ko join baby for no quite head of a group. There are times minim say scare wom any maybe woman motivation enough to make you move and go and do a certain job. But it also raises questions about what he has done at Arsenal and where he feels they are at this moment. And it's obeti major team no diako. And your mommy, you know. It could be say or 2 years baby Arsenal do no be after from obeti ma be den. Abetwa so ba be because the foundation has been laid. They toss him, you know. He might also believe say baby Arsenal keka ko no. And me say project no mapim baby o muntimi fa hwe nka ho bi. Ono ntimi fa hwe nka ho bi. So we need people with new ideas to come in say nipa ko ne di bibi kakra bi ba be kan ho na omaji bibi. Me no medi kaka say if Arsenal fails to win any title this season, Arteta should be held accountable and responsible. Seriously. And even Edu himself. Project no my no. Adeba kwa Arsenal ya sabi me to de bi amedwe omo ho amento masene yese. They've been able to prioritize the league to a certain extent say omo anyi league na bibia afa omo ho biem. The Liverpools and the Manchester Cities you are fighting the league title with. Omo making sure say by the end of February na say February no more at least 3 competitions. It is City bedu February na bia or FA Cup. No Champions League more baby or dinner yes so betimi age no sawo league mu. It is about kokura anye ya ba ko be dey. Ebe ya ma. But you watch Arsenal and by the time we'll be in February Arsenal will league ni mu nko a. Ebia Europa League on back over knockout stage ni Arsenal film. EFL Cup ye hu Arsenal. FA Cup ebia baby ebedu no na Arsenal so akwa nchen baby. It is high time so more other competitions ni no a certain level where they can pinpoint and pick in between. So baby a league na duru no say no yentimi nya na ebetimi age. Wo dey for competition we nka ho. Yanyere ho ne enje. It is only going to enhance whatever they have built in their club. Because mentally, if these boys keep on losing the league, which Manchester City and Liverpool make sure Arsenal does, so may lose the league, you know, mentally, they will break down.
Me feel say bring it back the argument of say your man pay out and out striker. Because Saturday na me was a section of Arsenal supporters okay. You're more outside. And for more Jatum say have it in you be a
Kai have it or the new Makaka Arsenal, but he's not a player to get you over the line. Now Mbeka say Pep Guardiola one another performance na change Guardiola. It's a dream rebi no say mama ko to strike and the bebo goes there mama. Mbeka say who was available. Now there's a question of who was available. There's an answer of Victor Gyökeres. There's an answer of Victor Osimhen. There's an answer of maybe at some point in time Darwin Núñez asakwa no be free akọ Liverpool. Arsenal ultimately £100 million Equator Declan Rice. It means you have money to buy a quality striker and bring him in to come and help. Baby, I'm process now. I was expecting to say this season they will make a step. Arsenal, no matter where Inter Milan find themselves, Tamana Lautaro Martinez in signing the contract extension. I thought that was the moment Arsenal could have actually done something over there. Also, I dream maybe not fully convinced of extending his contract to Inter Milan. Not in Ammonia there. This is where big clubs who wants to make a statement enter and do things right. Arsenal want to move on from Thierry Henry to Robin van Persie to Kai Havertz as your striker. There be. What am I saying? Even with Van Persie, you were struggling to win the league. Then Kai Havertz. That point is there, but that is not the full problem at Arsenal. There are a lot of problems. But Akuna Makan once said they need to start prioritizing other trophies too to help them set the better mentality in the bed. Man City says so. Henna League don't mean ya FA Cup on the bed. EFL Cup. As I said, you maybe sit to the EFL Cup to us three. One is a Pep Guardiola or on Pentiman and Cordiana. Do things right, and you get some of these trophies. I mean, say no. The discussion about African best player and the CZ, Ademola Lookman or the SEO. No.
As a Lookman a bad Premier League in the morning.
There is no team in this world. We are better than Gasperani team in terms of.
Shadow again, no man highlight ni bi. Minim say be on TV in Kwakra.
So when Antonio Conte decided to go or decided to go game no with a 3-back no, I realized he said it was over. Because Sheba Leverkusen in Atalanta, the Europa League final. Almost got 3-backs out by Leverkusen. But look at the man-to-man press. So and they know say in transition, that is where they have quality. And Omonim say Di Lorenzo is the weakest link in defense for Napoli. Iti Omoma Ademola Lookman no match betaki bio. Aha nyina Ademola Lookman ya. Bona ye boni nyina this part ni nyina Ademola Lookman ya.
Ni mo no abre.
Ojina Di Lorenzo say on say Di Lorenzo no nyina so. Because defensively Di Lorenzo is the weakest link for this Antonio Conte team. It's Antonio Conte, Tom and anybody also best to check off for back. Now, actually, I'm creating chances that they were desperate. Now, Bakwasa I'm for the Donald team that this is the time a Gasparini's team is going to win the Italian Serie A. They are far away from it. Only me, and your mommy, one. This is a team of almost teams in Kitwana Omonesha. Injuries normally rip them apart in the middle due to the intensity of football now. Omo teams in the table. I'm only hoping that one day Italian football will reward Gasperini for the Nyoma Wababe or Begamo and the smaller or their brain for them pay for more Begamo to get a good title.
Well, may I say, Mezame Bishop,
to better understand this, Jose Mourinho, AD, or taking, you'd have to ask yourself the first thing: has he understood the politics of the country? Anybody that studies politics in Europe, will better take it for nothing. Take Yankasa, the football cohort in its form, senior city in the early 19th. Now, no more leader. South Americans are in an AD almost. Your friend is Sultan Abdul Hamid. In the time, we introduced football clubs or banning football. He banned football until now, we are in football. So, if you look at Turkey very well, football clubs, no, Beşiktaş belongs to the Palace. It's the first club that was formed in 1903. And then
some passports.
Galatasaray was formed in 1905. Galatasaray is only the elites in society and the politicians. And then Fenerbahce was formed in 1907 by the modern people, and I said the ordinary man on the street. So Galatasaray, here come Fenerbahce just this year, early September, legal advisor on their legal board, Fethi Pekin, a petition about 7 agencies: Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Youth and Sports. Say, Fenerbahce, or more candidates as a Galatasaray phone to at they evade tax, or they underreport salaries, and then they are doing illegal advertising. Just this year,
Fenerbahce.
Yeah, Fenerbahce, this very guy, Fethi Pekin, reported. From time immemorial, Fenerbahce say us against Eskafon. They are the people's club in Turkey. And it's funny, Fenerbahce and Kasananka omoni are buying Nitra Kebiao until when Turkey were fighting for independence, 1918 to 1920. Omokoro Fenerbahce players near recruit to so Omoko Bobo smuggle to any to buy any ammunitions and found Turkish army members. Ewa Anatolia. And don't feel no. Am the founder of modern day Turkey, Olympic Stadium or Istanbul, Ataturk, Omo Airport, Onoaso Neda. He visited Fenerbahce as a club. Or visited when we were on catch and say, Uncle, Omoni are buying in Nitra Kabia. So time immemorial, Fenerbahce have always seen themselves as a club belonging to the people, up against the rich and the elite and the aristocracy in society. And Jose Mourinho, he's been doing this for a very long time. Anytime, every single time it is us against them. At Chelsea, it was the same. Oni Obia Kontoka. And I'll catch a players and say, look, let's do this. Military tactic in the past. Siege mentality. Let us feel together. Yang, we are oppressed. Yang, we are victims. Now, let's come together and fight the common enemy, which is the people from outside.
As no crown the impetus, my boys.
Every single time. And he does it so well. Because maybe Diego Costa can report to Mano. I'm on this Atalanta match. Say, oh, almost say what the stamp I gave is a crime. Or say, no, they want to kill your football to kill them. That tactic works every single time. And that's what he's been using all this while. And he does it so well. He specifically targeted the club. Before best sign on Nim Dada. Look at Inter's story. Inter was up against Juventus, which is an aristocracy club. Fiat, Jeep, all the major companies in the north. And I do more Milan, Honoso and Comuosicano, AC Milan. Until us against them. Every single time. Everywhere he's been to. Even Tottenham, any Arsenal, he tried that thing. That London, no, Arsenal, same thing. So it's always been the case. And I'm not surprised say he's playing that card here too. But then there isn't much you can say about Turkish people. But then that is it. I mean, Fenerbahce has always been a club that belongs to the people. See, finding equilibrium, finding balance is the most difficult thing in coaching. Nemo be another. Ube tomato players, Papa Morias, if you don't have balance and chemistry, it won't work. Ancelotti is struggling to find balance with Mbappe. The problem is no. And I'm say Ashasiano France for now and catch and say Mbappe no Real Madrid no more so moton. Romain Molina na me the first. Now Real level no so debut so. But they stop short of saying that it's but they are on the line. Now you checking in and say what is the problem? Mbappe went under 8 kilometers in the Classico. Hona sadi we nyina pompon so be premier. Mbappe 8 kilometers when Tumika no diagro ya show mo 4-0. You see, just fine margins. The chance now Obama inyaki penya and bako crash ya. It changes the dynamic of the match. But one shot, only you who saw no more winning near Bani Abekacho so one yadio and a wasson and a say and a say. But Ancelotti is struggling to find balance. Why? Because press coordinated. Me quite me first match. So more ye press and that's nipa ba ko bi e bonfu na otwe ne mfiri mu a mrika mo amutu eche ni ba ne ya no ayekwa. Now this guy is not cut out for that. He's not cut out. I think the coach now public say his work off the ball must be improved. You see, the more you work off the ball, the more you kill the on the ball presence. Said you man Ed didn't see Bibi. It takes special people to do that job. Bon, wow, koba to and from Obresil.
Yeah.
But say the ball the man now bet me about any empo be no edge man non ball man. No kobo. That's why Messi is special when it comes to that. Coach Nejuma, you must find the balance. Until they find balance with him, Ombe Kasasa, eventually he would have to find a way out. Because the next big star is there. Sanya okay, Omu was scar for Rodri. Then I just Omu scar for before from. They would always come after you and you would have to check it. Maybe say so I now when your balance man with team. And you baby any dinijina. Griezmann's work of the ball, have you guys checked it? Until he compliments him in the national team. So Real Madrid anymore, whose work of the ball is sensational? Not even Vinicius.
Debbie.
Then you are going to find a problem. I understand the rhetoric about Salah in Liverpool, but what they are doing is not anything different from last season. If you check their points, they are not points. Omanyano, Omasa Lusu. Last year, Omulusu or Manchester United, board draw, and Oma winning this time around. But they won at home against. They lost at home to Nottingham Forest. So if you get a table, the number of points or mark dropping, any the or picky compared to last season, those fixtures are the same.
Okay, in to say Bia, Waluzu to Nottingham home. Yeah. But Wakwasha, you might think a year chain last season.
Last year, Olusu 2 points, Manchester United.
Some passports.
When you're 3, which is +1. So +1, no, as I come home from a +2. And then 1 from Arsenal, they lost their last season. So I trained on Nottingham Forest again because Nottingham Forest lost at Anfield last season. And, you measure last season and this season, the point is 0. And they are on course to replicate last season, which means they'll be third. I'm not sure Liverpool can go the full haul. I don't think so. No. See, maybe you need to tweak to settle. It could take you 2 years. The only good thing about Liverpool this season is that their coach is an in-game management specialist. It is what is setting them apart. And luckily for them, Arsenal. What you are seeing, Arsenal are just not good. They over-invested energies into things they shouldn't have. Who in this world signs Raheem Sterling and fails to play him in big games when you need results? A proven winner at Manchester City. Now Arsenal are confident for Chelsea. Omu Chelsea match against Liverpool or Tinchain. Omu Chelsea match against Newcastle. Omu Pesa Omu Tekano Moshe or Tinchain.
There's a coach in the crunch in India.
Exactly.
As a signing be.
Why mo na ewo nanim no? Trossard. Martinelli. Sports. And I bi.
Be a Harvard and
So, but don't lose it. Manchester City will bounce back. They will find a way. They are the standard. So if you look at the table, Omoma gained this year, Kakrano, Chelsea. Obetimi sorry Manchester City, you see, Omo nyade. But Chelsea have gained 6 points. Chelsea was 6 points. They are also not good enough. You don't spend that money to get to this level, and then you have Sanchez as your goalkeeper, Petrovic, and then the other guy is Jorgensen. No, look, and you see, I'm offering a sagro. Now, number one goalkeeper, Sanchez. I'm going to use Liverpool directly to compare them. But who say Kellehan or that easily? That's their second choice goalkeeper. On my own results, that guy, so short matches now done. Wadetia Petrovic, Wadetia Sanchez. So Wadetia
it was Allison Prague a few weeks ago.
But you see, Obian can't ask him no. But you don't spend money. Get elite players in your squad. The best squad in the league. That's not even true. Because the best squad is in Manchester.
Also one of the best.
No, even top 3 squads. I wouldn't put them there. They shouldn't put pressure on these boys to play.
Some passports.
Okay, I will say the oil now open so.
No problem. He will take time. And some are over Chelsea in Norway. Brighton. So Chelsea, you want to shining in Arno. It just takes one guy. I'm the video need to TV this one. The guy was going nowhere. Highland.
You goalkeeper scrum mo ye ase. As will be channel shadow or turn on fan.
He was Mr. Highland, Uncle Baby. Born is balanced. Yen shell. Say Manchester United of old now. Omunya sa penalty goal ni share. They would have gotten a second goal because of the momentum. Everybody on side. Until say ball no a penalty no. Chelsea were doing okay. They were not playing anything, but Manchester United didn't look like a. So, but what's the point? So whenever you are discussing Chelsea, ask yourself, Sakwa we are there.
So any goalkeeper
good. And
Jorgensen also them no minimum reason to ask on person
a Danish under 21 international. So you don't spend this money.
He is equally better than Wade as a good passer on the ball.
You know, see, this is where my problem is. Good passer on the ball. Jorgensen, Sanchez. But no, so not the same.
Petrovic.
Wemuno.
Sports.
We. Vicario, a good passer on the ball. On your saves. Vicario, no.
I don't know saves.
Ryan and Shadan.
But saves no. Jorgensen is better than me.
I didn't know when them.
Coach na so ding.
And it's a obi my way pressure say obetuna eh wan Jorgensen. Tima now no ewo kutua o de ne call baby. Ewo check. You see, this is why I always put my argument to Bassett and Ichi. Look, the Liverpool yes is here with Mamas then any Allison. That was Chelsea. Kutua Koda. Nabra. At some point, not Chelsea or Kutua any check. Because not check about form. Old guard for new guard. Yeah, about to top players. Omo Bobo no in team for your. Assembly am I. No, I could be a pipe.
Bishop Mate,